right, so Jamaican schools will continue to benefit from professional and academic support provided by Cuban teachers, following the signing of an agreement between the countries to extend the bilateral cooperation in education. The signing ceremony was held on Wednesday at the Ministry of Education's National Hero Circle-based offices in Kingston. So it's not any surprise that we are continuing with our partnership with Cuba, because Cuba has played a huge role in our education system. People may not know that, but they've been massive. So it's really good to see that continue.
And we've had a lot of doctors or people from Jamaica go over to Cuba to learn medicine. Even Terry Carrell as well went over there to learn veterinary medicine. So, you know, it's good to have good relationships, you know, continue with Cuba.
Yeah.
I have never been there before, but I really should travel to Cuba. Here it's nice.
It's a lovely place. And one thing about Cuba, people may say whatever they want to say about Cuba, they're advanced in so many things. You speak about medicine, they kind of export their people around the globe. I remember when the COVID pandemic, we had our issues here. They sent doctors here to help us. So it's been a real love thing, you know, and I really like it. You know, we have the GC Foster College, which they back in the day donated to us. So it's something that we should actually look forward to continuing.
Happy we continue that relationship. Now, the 15-year-old boy charged in connection with last week's shooting death of his 6-year-old cousin in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland, was remanded when he made his first court appearance on Wednesday. It is such a sticky situation. Absolutely sticky.
It's sticky, it's sad, it's unfortunate, but something has to be done, because that child, because at 15 years old, you're still a child, he can't just go up and pick up a gun anywhere.
Yeah.
It has to come from someone. Someone had to give him, someone had to have access to it for him to know where it is.
But do they hold that person accountable as well? Is that person going to be charged, or is it just the 15-year-old who is being charged?
In how I look at it, the adult, excuse me, or whoever it is who's responsible for that has to be charged.
But you know, the funniest thing I was reading in the information that we were given, that they're trying to go for a manslaughter charge versus a murder charge. Either way, that child is going to need a lot of counseling, and you know, the family overall, I believe, will need a lot of counseling. So
and the community.
Yeah, we can't. I mean, it's going to be hard to just say, you know, throw him in prison, lock the gate, lock the keys, and you know, but that's a human life right there, and that's a child who will need to.
Probably can
kind
try
of cover
and
from that.
All right, so the scandal surrounding People's National Party's General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell, has intensified with the submission of statements from 3 females who are alleging that they had sexual relations with the politician when they were minors. All right, so I've thought about this, and I think about it quite often, that sometimes people find themselves in situations where in their minds, especially when they're younger, they felt like it was the right thing to do, because they felt like if they say no to this older person, they don't have a choice. So the easiest thing is to say yes, and it doesn't make it right.
Did you read the stories of alleged reasons why these ladies were in, they went there with a need. They went there with a need. And in their vulnerability, the allegation is that they were taken advantage of. I'm hoping it's not so. I'm hoping it's not so.
For our sake, I hope not as well. But man, Debbie, it's like this. We find so many times young people have no options, and they seek options and help from people who are in positions to help them. And then these people take advantage of them, and allegedly.
This alleged story is not a new one.
It's not a new one.
It's not a new one that we've heard before.
And it's been around before time, and it's going to continue. But we have to, hold people accountable where necessary.
We have to. Well, one of the billionaire's co-founders of TikTok is stepping down as CEO of ByteDance, the Chinese company that owns TikTok. Zhang Yiming, 38, said Thursday that he will leave the role because, get this, he lacks managerial skills. He added that he preferred reading and daydreaming to running the tech giants. Can you go back to that figure, please? I just want to make sure that I just, He's retiring with how much money again?
The man is a billionaire.
I just want to, make sure I get the billions correctly. Okay?
I think it was 38 billion.
$38 billion.
Yeah, he's 38 years old, 38 billion, something around that region. He's retiring at 38 so he can read books and daydream.
Would I daydream too? Like me would have sit down and daydream with $38 billion.
Well,
and this is not Jamaican $1 billion.
Well, right.
Okay?
I would have daydream with 38 Jamaican billion.
But can I tell you something? Okay, so he says his rationale is that he's not, a manager with managerial skills, but he's an inventor. So he knows how to create things. And he may just be daydreaming and reading to create something else, another big TikTok company that he can, build, give it off, cash out, and go back to daydreaming for another idea.
After that,
him know something we don't know.
Me check out, After that whole thing, I check out. I not make nothing else.
Him know something we don't know. Build a company, check out, and call it a day.
But that's big, though. That's big. I wish to retire at 38. All right, so Mocha Fest, a large-scale party celebration. What? Mocha Fest.
Okay.
Yeah, Mocha. I mean, it's been on the lips of everybody. It's been on the fingertips of everybody. It was hosted earlier this week at the Rick's Cafe in the Grill. Outrage intensified Thursday evening when it emerged that the 7-day event, which was started on May 24th, was being advertised on the website of the Jamaica Tourist Board, the government's tourism promotion agency. So, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett has since tweeted that a full investigation will be launched. Rick's Cafe has since been closed and they have lost their the certificate that they get to.
COVID,
yeah.
The kind of,
That certification.
Yeah, that certification.
Yeah, they've lost it.
Yeah.
So,
must be nice. That's all I'm gonna say. It must be nice. I want to go outside too. As a person who loves go outside, I want to go outside too.
Okay, why I feel terrible about this, Debbie, there are people in this country who are suffering. People who have lost their jobs and have been out of jobs for the past 18 months. A party doesn't just employ promoters and DJs. The man who sells soup, the man who sells peanut, the man who sells corn, people who sell the tickets, people who are security
do hair
guards,
and nails,
barbershops, salon, everything. They've lost their income, and the government has said, we're trying to curtail the spread of COVID-19. But to see this happen in our country at this time is a slap in the face to everybody.
It is. And then we all kind of signed up and agreed, well, most of us, because persons who have stepped out of line have been held accountable. We've seen the videos online where police are driving up and saying, shut it down and giving tickets.
And go up in a truck.
You understand?
And go up in the truck.
Go up in the truck.
I'm not seeing nobody go up in a truck in a Negril, and that is what I'm upset about.
Well, hey,
it hurt.
Let's see what will happen. They said that there's an investigation happening, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah, but this is Jamaica. 3-day wonder. It's going to be done.
Let's hope not.
Yeah. That's it for our trending topics this morning. Let us know what you think on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Twitter.
We'll be back.